You are not my father. You are not my guardian. I don't need you to tell me what I should and shouldn't see on the internet. So back the hell off. So on Friday, or Freedom Friday, Elon Musk reactivated various Twitter accounts that were previously blocked, including the Twitter account of Jordan Peterson, Andrew Tate, and the Babylon Bee.
Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who.
And I guess such a decision is going to usher in the end of days, right? Because all these leftist pro-censorship mobs were just losing their minds left, right, and center. I mean, it was disastrous for them. This is the end. And then Elon Musk tweeted a poll asking Twitter users if they wanted Donald Trump to be back on the platform. 24 hours later, the votes were in, right? And over 51% of the Twitter users who voted yes to Donald Trump being reinstated on Twitter. And then the major meltdown began. Honestly, it was worse than the response to the overturn of Roe v. Wade. And thankfully, no one tried to kill my favorite African American. But every leftist were shivering to their bones, retreating to their safe spaces, cowering under their comfort blankets. I mean, the phones of therapists and counselors across America were blowing up with phone calls and voice messages. This is it, guys. This is it. This is the end. The world is coming to an end. Twitter has fallen.
I am so sorry to my world. I am so sorry to my world. This is not what we want.
Even though the number of Twitter users have increased tremendously and the platform has become more active as it has also increased in value. But what do I know, right? Honestly, as a Nigerian, this did not mean much to me. It was just fun to watch. That kind of thing where you just take your popcorn, you throw it inside your mouth, and you just read the tweets and be like, wow, this is really ridiculous, right? But then, I saw a tweet from someone who many people respect. This tweet was in response to the poll for Trump reinstatement. It came before the poll closed. And it came from Sam Harris, a neuroscientist, philosopher, New York Times best-selling author, and host of the Making Sense podcast. And sadly, his tweets didn't make any attempt to make sense. He said, if you bring him, that's Donald Trump, if you bring Donald Trump back, you shouldn't, please have a term of service that covers the deliberate spread of dangerous lies and then apply it. He will be gone again within a week. The tweet continues, any term of service that will filter for Alex Jones will filter for Donald Trump. They are the same object. So I guess Alex Jones and Donald Trump are not human beings anymore, right? They are just objects that can be easily trapped by any filter, right? Or, okay, this is an analogy. I get it. But the tweet didn't end there. He tweeted again. The prevailing opinion among the free speech absolutists appears to be that the platform, in order to be healthy, must helplessly publish the malicious lies of any maniac at scale, regardless of the consequences. Good luck with that. Hey, yeah, don't worry, Sam. We don't need good luck. We don't need good luck at all. We needed it when the censorship police were running Twitter. Now we have our common sense. We do, and we can decide for ourselves what is true and what isn't. So thank you. And to his tweet, I replied, better to remain silent and be thought a fool than speak and remove all doubt. And that was Abraham Lincoln, by the way. It wasn't an original, quote. But honestly, the concept of freedom of speech is something that I think many Americans don't understand. Even the ones that claim to be intellectuals like Sam Harris. You won't understand it until you are a victim of actual censorship from the government of the day in your country. When the government of the day can just label anything you say as seditious lies and malicious misinformation, especially when what you are saying is a direct criticism of what your government is doing. And I don't think Sam Harris has ever been a victim of that. He's an American and he's probably a few steps to the left. So, though the left may not like what he says about Islam, he's still their guy.
More than a billion people who aren't fanatical, who don't punch women, who just want to go to the store,
wait a second.
Wait a second. Don't do any of the things. You're saying all Muslims. Wait a second. Stereotyping. Wait a second.
He most likely won't feel the threat of saying something and a powerful authority silencing him because they consider his message harmful. But, do you need to be in that position to understand that giving someone or a small group of people the power to decide what is true and what isn't will not go well? That is bound to fail. It is bound to lead to something disastrous. Or maybe it's the fact that he doesn't know any political prisoner. Maybe that's what is causing this. But I believe only God should have that power. Only God should have the power to decide what is right and what isn't, and silence anybody accordingly. Yet, God does not silence dissent. He allowed the serpent to air his opinion in the Garden of Eden. But of course, you don't believe in such nonsense, right? Like Sam Harris uses phrases like deliberately spreading and malicious lies. But first, how do you determine that a person is malicious and deliberately spreading dangerous lies? How do you come to that conclusion? I mean, I could say you are deliberately being ridiculous with this tweet because you suffer from Trump derangement syndrome. I could say that. But how can I prove that that is true?
Hunter Biden literally could have had the corpses of children in his basement. I would not have cared.
You are claiming to know the intents of people's heart by simply reading a 120-character tweet. I mean, I know you don't believe in God, but I didn't know you were claiming to be one. Second, you are deliberately. Yes, I can say that you are being deliberate since you also can claim to know the intents of people's heart, right? If you can, then I can. So you are deliberately using inflammatory words like dangerous lies. You could have just said lies, but it wouldn't be as impactful, right? So you attach dangerous to it so that the dummies who still listen to you can go and shiver in their safe spaces. But what makes a lie dangerous? And why isn't every lie dangerous? And who hasn't told a dangerous lie on the internet? And can't I say they all did it deliberately?
That's just a conspiracy. That's a left-wing conspiracy to deny the presidency to Donald Trump. Absolutely it was. Absolutely. Right. But I think it was warranted.
I know you don't recognize the deity of Jesus, but here is a little nugget of wisdom from him. It says, let he who is without sin be the first to cast a stone, you unbelieving hypocrite. Okay, I added that last part, but it fits perfectly because you are being a hypocrite. You put up a standard that you can't meet. I mean, nobody can meet these vaguely defined standards. And you take it even further by mentioning Alex Jones because you know nobody likes him at the moment, right? Nobody likes him. So the idea is to make anything look as bad as denying Sandy, who can use that to silence anyone who doesn't agree with you or who you feel threatened by. And I really want to know. I really want to know what is so frightening about Donald Trump. I personally don't like the guy. Yes, he tweets too much. And he often goes off on a tangent and makes terrible remarks about people he doesn't like.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't.
I know he's egotistic and an expert shit talker. As a president, he was largely unpresidential. But his tweet is not going to kill me. If I don't want to see his tweet, I will block him. Twitter has tools that can help you create your preferred user experience. So you can continue dwelling in your echo chamber if you want to. So you're not going to die because Donald Trump tweeted. I saw people making ridiculous statements on Twitter that so many people are going to die because Donald Trump is back on this platform. Are you serious? Yes, I get it. He's influential and likable. He's really funny, and I get the appeal, right? I think Twitter will become more funny and interesting with him back on the platform. I mean, the man is hilarious and charismatic. He already has gained millions of followers in less than 24 hours. He is a force to reckon with. And for God's sake, he is the 45th president of the United States. If people want to hear what the man has to say, then let them. Or are you saying that these people are all stupid and none of them can think for themselves? The millions of people who instantly followed his handle and the 45 million who voted for him, you are more brilliant than them all, levitating over the rest of us dummies. So you need to create a safe space for all of us. Take out the sharp object of dangerous lies because we are so moronic to identify and refute lies. Only you have seen the light. The rest of us are blind, foolish, and hopelessly stupid, right? Sam Harris, allow us, okay? I want to be lied to. I can choose to be lied to. If young teenagers can be exposed to and confused by gender ideology on TikTok, then a full-grown adult like me can handle dangerous lies from Donald Trump. I am not stupid. You are not my father, you are not my guardian. I don't need you to tell me what I should and shouldn't see on the internet. So back the hell off. And thank God Elon Musk didn't listen to the nonsense tweet disguised as intellectual opinion that you just spewed on Twitter. Sorry, the people have spoken. and your nightmare has become a reality. And if you don't like it, it's fine. You're more than welcome to join Whoopi Goldberg and CBS. And believe me when I tell you this, you will not be missed.
I mean, I'm getting off. I'm getting off today because I just feel like, you know, it's so messy, and I'm tired of now having had certain kinds of attitudes blocked, and now they're back on.
See, freedom of speech is a non-negotiable for a democratic society. And you people in the West, you will not get it until you lose it to dumb excuses like the one Sam Harris is expressing in that tweet. Just make the slightest excuse of combating lies, no matter how obviously dangerous. And upon that rock, your government will build a church of tyrannical dictatorship. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. So the onus is on you to spread your opinion, to prove your point. If you believe someone is lying, then prove it. It's a war of ideas, and the way you win that war right now, the best way, on a level playing field as the one we are trying to create, is for you to make your point. Not for you to silence those who do not agree with you, under the guise of them spreading dangerous lies and being malicious about it. Please, we are not stupid. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video to the end, and if you like the video, then hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to this channel, and ring that notification bell. And I want to know in the comment section what you think about, absolute freedom of speech. Should there be rules and regulation put in place to hinder people from saying things that you feel will be dangerous and malicious? Do you agree with me, or do you agree with Sam Harris? Let me know in the comments, and until the next video, peace.